Hi guys! So I've had a lot of people asking me to update on the custody visitation schedule with Lilia when it comes to Gabe. And it's been a long time since I updated on this. So now everything is completely settled through the court system. So I'll go ahead and elaborate on that. Back in June, July, it was like July-ish, Gabe and I went to mediation. Long story short, it ended up being, it's like 70-30 percent custody, so it's just a little bit more than every other weekend. So he sees Lilia every other weekend, and Tuesdays and Thursdays. His designated time to see her by law is every other weekend from Friday at 5 p.m. to Sunday at 5 p.m. and Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So that's what the court says that we have to do. But me and Gabe are on such good terms, we pretty much say we do every other weekend, and then the days that he doesn't work during the week, or the days that I need him to watch her for school or something during the week. We're, like I said, we're really on good terms. We don't have problems with each other. We're pretty much neutral towards each other. I don't know if I'd quite call us friends, but we're civil with each other. So we have no problem. Like, I'll call him up if I want to take her to the zoo when it's his weekend. I'll call him up and say, hey, can I have her on this day? And he'll be like, yeah, that's fine. Or vice versa. He can do the same. So yeah, it's pretty much, we're on really good terms when it comes to that. He does pay child support. I'm not going to put numbers out there just because it's confidential information, but he does pay child support. He lives with his mom still, and his mom has always been like such a great helper when it comes to, like, if I need someone to watch her for school or something like that. So a lot of the time Gabe will be working, and it doesn't matter if he's working, if he's out of town or whatever. I can just call her up and say, hey, can you watch Lilia from this time to this time? I have a doctor's appointment or something like that. And she always does it. She is so good with her. So I am so lucky that Lilia has not only her dad in her life, but her grandma, who is very, very, very dedicated to her and spending time with her. Gabe and I still have our differences on a few parenting things, but for the most part, we've come to an agreement. And as a child gets older, there's less to disagree on. I think anyway, there's less to disagree on than when they're like babies. For the most part, we agree on most things. And also, I forgot to mention, for holidays, we split Lilia every other holiday, every other year. For example, I'll get her for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I get her for Thanksgiving this year, and he got her for Thanksgiving last year. So every other year we'll get her for Thanksgiving. Every other year we'll get her for Halloween. Every other year we'll get her for this and that and whatever. But again, we're flexible with things. For example, for 4th of July, I did everything on July 3rd instead of July 4th because my family doesn't do very much for 4th of July. So he asked if he could have her for 4th of July and if he could switch Halloween with me. And Halloween is like my all-time favorite holiday. So I'm hoping this will be an every year thing, but I doubt it will. So we switched Halloween and 4th of July since his family does something for 4th of July and my family does something for Halloween. Yeah, we're very, very, very flexible with each other. We try to put Lilia's best interest before anything else. So if he's doing something fun with his family and he wants Lilia to come and it's on my weekend, I have no problem with her going and spending time with her family over there. Or if it's his weekend and they're not doing anything that weekend, we're taking her to the zoo or somewhere like that. We're very flexible. So yeah, that's pretty much all to update on. Let me know if you guys have any questions. My advice to you, because we went through that period of time where we were just kind of like grr at each other. Yeah. Oh. And my advice to you if you're going through something like this is to just put everything aside and look at the absolute best thing for the child. And I know everybody tells you that, and it's easier said than done because you just want to be like, well, I just want her, blah, 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 blah. But the worst thing you could do is put a child in between custody issues. And I honestly, I mean, I know she's only 2, but my parents were divorced when I was 4, and I do not have one negative memory of them being divorced, not any. They have always been 100% civil with each other. They both come to my recital. They both came to my graduations. They both come to everything, and that's why I'm planning on carrying out this situation with Gabe. I know it's not the best situation to not be with the father of your child, but you have to you just have to make it into the best situation that you can. Yeah, my advice to you if you're going through this situation is to just put everything aside and just look at what is best for that child, and don't take anything out on the babies. For the most part, children need to see their mom and their dad. It is very important that they have a relationship with both of their parents. Of course, there are certain situations where it's better off if they don't see a certain parent because of certain reasons, but I'm not going to go into that because that's not I've never been in that situation. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, and if not, then I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Say bye. Say bye.